Groover, and this is The Community Show, a monthly-based show that gives you your local news, sports, and events, and a business showcase for the month. And this month's news, the Floyd Community Theatre Guild will be presenting their show, A Midsummer Night's Dream, at the Junebug Center. Here with more information is director Casey Worley.
Here at the Junebug, there's a lot going on, but what I'm here for is Midsummer Night's Dream with the Theatre Guild. I am directing the show. I'm very excited about it. It's happening here in our Black Box Theater space. It's a long-winded rehearsal process. This is actually one of our longer rehearsal processes. We have around 2.5 months that we're doing this show. We practice 2 days a week up until we get almost to the show, where we'll change to 3 nights or 4 nights a week. And it's been a good process of learning blocking early, learning character analysis, getting down to the nitty-gritty of Shakespeare's dialogue. So that's what we've really been working on, and now adding in set design, costumes, and getting ready for you to see it. This is Shakespeare, so expect big. We are going big with this show because with Shakespeare it's go big or go home. We are adding a steampunk flair with 1910 era. So costumes are going to be kind of wacky. The fairies in Midsummer are going to be the craziest fairies that you may have ever seen. And so expect a lot of earthy tones, a lot of movement, a lot of mechanical being in this show. This is our, we have 17 cast members in this show, so this is by far, it's actually probably double what many of our shows have been so far. Just wrapping up 39 Steps a couple months ago, we have that cast, there was 4 of us, so this is almost 4 times. It is 4 times that amount of cast members. So it's large, but it's a good group. We range from, our youngest actors are 11 and 12, and our oldest is, well, I'm not going to tell you how old they are, but you'll see. It's a big range of ages that we have going on. Ticket prices are they're going to be $10 for adults and $5 for children.
Can you get your tickets online?
You can. Yeah, you can get tickets online. You can go to the Floyd Community Theatre Guild website, which is floydctg.com, or the Junebug Center website, which is junebugcenterfloyd.com. You can buy tickets from both of these websites through our PayPal account. You can also buy at the door, and we are also going to have tickets here at the Junebug Center that during our regular operating hours that you can come by and pick up and purchase.
We're kind of doing something different with the set. It's different with the costuming, of course. But what's cool is it's really a fusion of different ages and different acting backgrounds. And I feel like it's really working. We've had a lot of time to develop our characters, become part of our characters, and really enjoy what we are doing. So more than anything, we're, kind of a family, and we're local, and I think just the variety of the different people that we have in this play is going to be really unique and a lot of fun. I think we're finding the people in the community that want to be involved in theater. I honestly never really had a chance to be involved in theater, but I knew we had a really supportive community for that, and I think it's just going to, keep growing as we grow more of a theater family around the Junebug Center. My favorite thing about Midsummer in general is it's funny. It's a comedy, but it's a comedy in Shakespearean language, and you'll read the words and you'll think, can I make this funny? And then you get with the people in the scene, like the other actors, and then suddenly you start working off each other and building the scene, and suddenly you realize it's absolutely hilarious. And so even if you think, I don't know Shakespeare, I don't really get Shakespeare's language, we're able to bring it to life that I think it's really going to be something that everybody will enjoy. I
hope you enjoy the show. And we've worked hard, and yeah, that's it.
Tickets are now on sale through their website, floydctg.com. Here are the performance dates. An adult tickets are $8 and a child ticket is $5. Angels in the Attic have also opened their new store, the Christmas Store, which is located in the Oddfellows Lodge Hall, which is on 215 East Main Street, adjacent to Floyd Press. Hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Proceeds will go to help various food banks and emergency assistance through social services and New River Community Action. And the Floyd County Christmas Parade was on Sunday, November 29th, with the theme being Christmas Memories. If you missed the parade, you could catch it on CCTV at 5 p.m. every day for the month of December. But Floyd County wasn't the only one celebrating their parade. Max Meadows celebrated theirs on Saturday, November 28th. And for our business showcase of the month, we have the EcoVillage, which is 78 acres of many different things, from their campgrounds to their brand new studios and barn. I got to speak with event manager Maggie Hessinger, who let me know a little bit more about what the EcoVillage is.
We're 78 acres located next to the Blue Ridge Parkway. And it was built to be a sustainable company and a sustainable community where people could live, they could work, and they could feel like they're doing something beneficial for the environment. So it's great from a sustainable point of view. It's great for community events. It is also, a good facility if you want to go camping or do anything that's outdoors. The Floyd EcoVillage, we started by our building techniques. You'll notice a lot of wood around the facility. It's all locally sourced. Instead of paying very high costs of having lumber shipped in, and by high cost I mean to our environment, you can actually get lumber cheaper from places, especially other countries. You would think that shipping something in would be more expensive, but it's not, because other countries charge a lot less oftentimes. Other places, especially large cities, oftentimes charge less money. But it's worse for the environment because trucks have to be used, gasoline has to be purchased, and whenever you ship anything into a facility, it's a big price on the environment. So what we do is we try to do everything, at least as much as we can, locally sourced. So all of the wood in our facility, or at least majority of it, is locally sourced wood from the Floyd area. We have cis panels, which are large, about 18-inch walls. So the walls, exterior and interior, are all 18 inches. Our doors are airlocks, so when you come in, they automatically slam shut behind you, kind of like you would see in like a mall or somewhere where they're trying to keep the air in. This just helps, so we have to use less air conditioning, less heating, and it keeps the building a certain temperature all year long. The Floyd Event Center is not off the grid completely. Unfortunately, the building is too large. We do have solar panels on the roof, and we also have solar rods on the roof, which take care of a large part of the electricity. The solar rods do all of the hot water, so we get all of our hot water from solar. However, we do not have enough roof that would be able to hold a solar panel large enough to encompass the entire facility. So we are what's called grid tied. Our facility is tied into the grid, but we try to get as much solar power as we can. Now, the campground is completely off the grid. Our cottages are completely off the grid, and the bermed lodge is completely off the grid. The campground and the cottages use solar, and then the bermed lodge, which is a little hotel that's built into the mountainside. Bermed basically means underground, so you're staying in the mountain whenever you stay with us in the bermed lodge. It's really neat. You don't feel like you're underground, but it's neat that you are. And they use radiant heating, which means that the floors have tubes that are pumped with hot water, and then the hot air rises up and it heats the rooms. So in the wintertime, your median temperature is about 45, 50 degrees, and in the summer it's 65 degrees. So we don't have air conditioning in the bermed lodge because we don't need it. The ground keeps you cool. Instead, we have to heat the lodge all year round. But we also have propane in the lodge, a wood stove, and then solar power as well. If we have a bride who wants to have a wedding or reception here, they're not always interested in the eco-friendly aspect of our facility. And we found that some brides are not so much interested in the EcoVillage as they are looking for a place to have an event.
Although many know about the EcoVillage, many don't know about the Floyd Event Center and all that it offers.
The entire property, the campground, the lodge, the farms, the pond, the facility, it's all in the Floyd EcoVillage. But the building itself where events are held is the Floyd Event Center. We found that if we switched the name to Floyd Event Center, when a bride was looking us up online, on Twitter, looking up venues, on Facebook, online, they didn't look at EcoVillage. They were looking for venues and event centers. So we named it Floyd Event Center so it would be an easier way for brides and other events to find us. Also, people ask about the EcoVillage, and it got confusing when they would say, I'd like to do something at the EcoVillage. And I didn't know if they meant they wanted to camp, they wanted to be in the bermed lodge, they wanted to come out and do a class at the gardens or the farms. It got a little confusing as to what people wanted. So this way we know if someone contacts the Floyd Event Center or asks for something at the Floyd Event Center, we know it's going to be an event, most likely a wedding. Right now we're in Celebration Hall, and Celebration Hall is the main room we use for weddings and receptions. If you're looking for a reception, we can fit 162 people in here dining. Now, 162 people, it's not going to allow for any type of dance floor. So if you want to have a dance floor, small or large, you're going to have to bring your numbers down. If you had 144 people, we can do a small dance floor, which is about a 16 by 12 foot dance floor. And if you bring your numbers down to about 128, we can do a large dance floor, which ranges about 16 feet by 32. Side. We have a patio that spans the entire backside of our facility, very large. It's a beautiful rock patio that has been built on the premises. The patio has steps that lead down to the pavilion, and the pavilion is looking over the pond that we have here. Beautiful area. It's actually built in amphitheater, so it's built into the side of the mountain as well, so that groups can sit and look at the pavilion. Blue Ridge Music Festival has used this, but primarily we use it for weddings. A lot of brides like to use the outdoor pavilion to get married, and then their family can sit in the amphitheater and they can watch the wedding. We have white padded chairs that can be set outside, and then the patio is large enough that we can actually have tables and chairs outside in case a bride wants an outdoor wedding completely. The patio is large enough that if you wanted to rent a tent, you could set a tent out. It's large enough and has easy enough access that we've had. I had a bride want to do a Game of Thrones wedding, so she wanted a whole hog outside. With the patio being as large as it is, you have tables, you have chairs, you can have a tent, you can have a barbecue if you want it, and then we have land around our facility that we've had brides have tents, and they might have games and cornhole and places for children to play. And that's, we can fit our venue to whatever needs that somebody may have. Now, new this season, for the 2016 year, we're hoping to create some vignettes. Something we realized we're missing for weddings are little places that brides can take pictures. You know, the Floyd Event Center and the Floyd EcoVillage is pretty on its own, but we realized we're missing just those small little nooks and crannies that a bride might want. So we're actually creating a native garden that's going to be flowers and trees. It's going to have an arbor in case a bride wants to have a garden wedding. In case they want to have, maybe 20 or 30 people, they can sit outside and they can be surrounded by all the beautiful native flowers and just have something small. It's going to be a perfect place in case a bride wants, engagement photos in front of an arbor. We also have the great opportunity that we have walkways and we have paths through our woods, so that if a bride wants pictures out in the woods, we have a walkway and a path and hiking trails that we could have a little wood wedding, or we could have a wedding that's set in the woods, something tiny. Or if groups wanted to, because of our hiking trails, they could walk out. We could have a place in the woods that they could have a very intimate wedding where you could actually be surrounded by nature. And, that really sets us apart from other wedding venues, is that all the different locations. You can do something indoor, you can do it on the patio, you can have a garden wedding, you can have a wedding in the woods, you can do something in front of the pond. The cottages are brand new. They were just delivered this month. Right now, we don't even have a price on them. They're so new. So we're hoping we'll have a price as soon as they get finished. They are little modular units that were brought in. The bases for the cottages are being built currently, and as soon as they get built and we have stairs leading up to them, we'll be able to go in and we'll be able to price them once we can go in and see them. The cottages will have either 1 or 2 little beds in it. They'll have a kitchen, a bathroom, and they're just little private bungalows in the woods. And they are in the woods, and they're solar powered. And we're hoping to do a weekly rental. So if a bride wants to come and she wants to come a few days before or stay a few days afterwards, or even have their honeymoon here, they can have a little private bungalow in the woods that they can get away from it all. And so we're excited about them. Our facility can be as hands-on or as hands-off as a bride would want. We do have packages available. We have a la carte pricing available. The bride can say, I only want the celebration hall for 4 hours. I want the lobby and celebration hall. I don't want anything else for my reception. That way she can get her price lower than she normally would. If a group wants to have the entire facility, they want to have everything we offer, the piano, the dishes, the napkins, silverware that we have on site, the china, we have package deals available. Now, with all of our pricing, whether it's a la carte or package deals, you're going to get your tables and your chairs included, and then I will be on site for all events. The good thing about that is if a bride doesn't know what she wants, we can work one-on-one, and I can help her find her caterer, I can help her find her DJ, I can help her find her band. Also, during the day of the event, I'm available to help her with her schedule. How long is her wedding going to last? How long is the reception? When are people going to give speeches? When are we going to cut the cake? So in a sense, I can be kind of a wedding coordinator. A lot of brides like to pay, and a lot of brides like to provide their own wedding coordinator. And then I would work with them just to make sure that the event goes as scheduled. So regardless of how you use the facility and regardless of how much you need us, I am going to be on site just to make sure things run smoothly and to make sure your day looks the way you want it to be. Now, we do not in any of our packages include food. We do not include linens, but I can work with the bride to help her find the right group, to help her find the right company that fits within her budget. Something I didn't mention is that in our farms we actually grow flowers. The reason we decided to start having gardens on site is we wanted brides to be able to get local flowers that they can either pick themselves or that we can go out and you can buy by the bucket. Purchasing flowers on site keeps your prices low, but it also keeps you from having to ship flowers in from Chile or having to buy flowers that are not native to this area. So we have gardens on site that brides can go out, they can pick their own flowers. They can pay us and we can cut a bucket of flowers and they can buy it by the bucket. We try to offer these things as reasonably as possible. That way if a bride wants to do her own flower arrangements, she can do it on her own. We have amazing people in Floyd. We have caterers, we have florists. And we have gardens here where they can pick their own flowers and a florist can put it together. We also have a garden here where they can pick their own foods and have a local chef come in and do a meal that's specific to what's local and what's growing at the time. We do push weddings here. Not only are they beautiful, they bring in large groups of people that may never have been here before. But by doing a wedding, we are able to generate enough funds that we can do community involvement events. We can do fundraisers. The Floyd Event Center holds just about any event you could think of. And because of the way our facility is built, we have small rooms like the cafe that can hold normally about 90 people or less. So if you have a small event like a family reunion, a dinner, a rehearsal dinner, a baby shower, even corporate retreats or corporate meetings where they want a small room that's less expensive, we do have that availability. We have the large room, which is the celebration hall where we are right now, that you can have retreats, corporate meetings. We had the Floyd County High School here that had their prom. The Humane Society does their fundraisers here for families that are in need. We've had TED Talks here before, school events. We just had Patrick Holden, who talks about sustainability. We do sustainable events here where groups can come in. The Historical Society comes in, the Humane Society for their fundraisers, annual events. The Chamber has done their annual Chamber dinner here 2 years in a row, because with the availability and the opportunity, with the room being as large as it is, and we can have 150 people seated for a dinner, it's a large enough venue, an affordable enough venue, that groups can sit all in one. If you're thinking that the EcoVillage or the Floyd Event Center is the right place for your wedding or your reception, please contact us. Let us know that you would like a walkthrough. I love giving walkthroughs. I love showing people what our facility is and helping them plan what their special day can be. People can reach us at floydeventcenter.com. Our prices are online, but we are willing to work with brides if they feel the price is out of their range. Can also be reached. My email is floydeventcenter@gmail.com, or you can call our office, which is 540-745-4434, extension 1. I'm the first extension. And really, if you're on the fence about us, come see us, do a walkthrough, and I can show you everything we have to offer, and I guarantee you we can put something together that will fit your budget and be an exceptional event for your special day.
Floyd County basketball is about to start up again, and we will be doing live broadcasting of the JV and varsity games with our help from the video production classes and media club of the Floyd County High School. They helped us do the live streaming of the football games as well as filming for the volleyball games, so we're glad to have them back with us. We will be starting on December 8th, and here is the schedule for the month of December. Each month, we like to tell you what new is happening at Citizens. And speaking of sports, Citizens has added NBA TV to our Crest and Signature TV lineups. Check it out on Channel 147. And from now until December 18th, if you purchase HBO, you get Cinemax for 6 months free. Call us for more details. Then on December 4th at midnight, if your TV went out, it was because we were replacing our dish. Our employees worked hard throughout the night to get you the best quality video. We also have many sales coming up for the holidays, but our biggest one is our new cellular plan. Take a look. Deck the halls with extra savings. Introducing Citizens Extra Device Installment Plan. Pay only $1 to get the newest and most popular 4G smartphones for the first 2 months of your 24-month plan. Pick the perfect simple shared data plan that is right for you. Get 1 gigabyte for only $30, 3 gigabytes for $45, 6 gigabytes for $60, and 12 gigabytes for only $80 a month. Share the plan with everyone in the family and just add a line for only $20 a month. Come see us at Citizens and learn more about our dashing new savings. Offer expires December 31st. Certain restrictions apply. $20 activation fee per line is required. See store for details. Call 745-2111 today for more details or visit us online at citizens.coop. And that is all for our community show. And as always, if you have any news or events or you are interested in doing a business showcase, please call us at 540-745-2111 or email us at marketing@citizens.coop. I'm Emily Groover, and Citizens is wishing you a happy holidays. We'll see you next time.